All right, take two. We're back. Welcome to it's actually a blessing in disguise because I didn't like the name of the show. So it's Late at Night with Nitrofreak. It's a segment every Wednesday starting at 8:15 every single week from here on out, where you can discuss literally anything. You can discuss politics, sports, religion, culture. Like, you can discuss anything you want. Listen, I'm not saying it's a Q&A because I'm on here watching the draft. I'm ready to see the Sixers fuck up another pick. I want Cole Anthony personally, but I know they're not going to pick him. So, yeah, it's definitely a new segment. It's more for you guys. But I'm just here to keep things going, keep this channel on the upstream. And I felt like this was a good way to interact with my fans, the people watching me. And I think that I just think that this is a good idea. So, what's up, guys? How you guys doing tonight? There's 19 people in there right now. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And, yeah, welcome to the stream. I'm wearing my Mayor Bill de Blasio clown shirt because the guy's a fucking clown. If you like Mayor Bill de Blasio, the scum of New York mayor, tell me why, because I would have no idea why. What's up, guys? What up, Mitro? Go Knicks. Fuck the Knicks. They suck. I mean, I can't really say that. Eagles fans made Rager delete his social media. You have to understand something about that. I like Jalen Rager. But with someone as a fragile mind as Jalen Rager obviously exposed himself to, maybe he's better off deleting his account because it really fucks up his play on the field, and I don't want that. So, yeah, personally, I could do without his shenanigans, and I'm pretty confident that he'll play better now without being on Twitter. So that should be that. Rager sucks. I totally disagree. I think Rager has that raw talent. I think he's going to be a great player in the future. But we got to give him some time to develop because you have to remember he was injured twice this year. So I'm going to give him some time to develop, and that's pretty much that. I'm a Celtics fan. Laurie Strode from Halloween's a Celtics fan. Well, and the number 2 pick is in Golden State. Wow. Okay, so Golden State just got James Wiseman from Memphis, center from Memphis. So that upgrades them vastly, like almost immediately. He's definitely a fine tool player, and he was the number 1 recruit in 2019. So this is definitely something that helps out Golden State. It was all planned. Fuck Golden State. Can you say Giannis' last name? Ankantapatupa? I have no idea. JV Hobson. Hey, what's up, man? The courts are denying Trump's cases. Trump is done. Disagreed. You're going to see in 2 weeks that Trump is he's going to win this shit. You know, it may even take to January. They're showing on file, they're showing on video that they're not counting the ballots properly. Everyone's trying to fuck him up. And listen to this, all right? This has nothing to do with Trump right here. I'm going to show you guys something to enlighten your minds a little bit. All right, here we go. This is a screenshot I just got. In Germany, they just passed a law today, and I quote, all right, this is a new infection program law. They passed a law. These aren't just restrictions. This is a law, all right? And Steve, tell me something, buddy, and this is going to really piss me off if you agree with what Germany just did today, because this is what the whole world's going to want to do to people. And I'm starting to get heated because people like you just do not understand what's going on in the fucking world, and I'm really getting sick of it. Like, I really am. This is why I'm starting the politics on my channel, because it gets me heated when people don't understand what the fuck is going on. COVID will not kill you. It will not kill you, which is why Ron DeSantis in Florida is not shutting down anything. It won't kill you. It's taking away your rights. It's a reason for the government to take away your fucking rights, and you don't see that. You don't see it. They're making you wear a mask over your face. All right, for example, if you don't want to wear a mask, you shouldn't have to wear a mask, all right? Will you be an asshole about it? Sure, possibly. If you don't want to wear a mask, whatever. I feel like it's your right not to wear a mask. I truly do, because if someone else is wearing a mask, they're protected because the masks work, right? They work, right? So why does everybody have to wear a mask? If you want to wear a mask, if you're scared of COVID, wear a mask. Nobody's forcing you not to wear a mask. But for example, when I'm doing a job, right, I go up to someone's door and they're scared to come outside. And the first thing I look to is a Biden and Harris side. All right. if you're on the Biden and Harris side, there is something mentally wrong with you. Literally something mentally wrong with you. All right? They're taking away your rights. The Illuminati, you remember that shit? Oh, it's getting juicy now. We're talking about NWO here, New World Order. That is a real thing. Now, what I was bringing up before I was starting to get pissed off there at Steve because he has absolutely no idea what he's talking about, I'm going to bring this up right here. A law that they passed in Germany today. All right? And there's protests going on in Germany. So go check that shit out on Twitter if you can. I'm going to expose this shit right here, right now. All right. Germany passed new infection protection law. It will enable the government to impose restrictions on social contact, rules on wearing masks, drinking alcohol in public, shut-in shops, stopping sporting events, simply more legal backing for distancing requirements, face masks, and restrictions on movement, meetings, private and public places, as well as culture and leisure activities. It also covers rule on school and daycare closures and restrictions and educational institutions. The law passed with a 415 majority to 236 voting against it and 8 abstaining. Yeah, you guys like the life that you're living in right now? It's about to get really fucked up if this presidential race doesn't get overturned. Trump is trying really hard to save your guys' asses. Everybody's asses that voted against him. And you guys hate him because you don't like the way he talks. If Trump leaves, we will become a new world government, a new world order, and you guys won't have any rights. You'll have no rights within the next 10 years. For people that don't understand what's going on, I'm here to open your mind up. And for what I just explained to you, you need to go research that shit right now because it is fucking scary. It is scary. All right? They're trying to take away your rights. You think this is a free country? No, it's not. No, it's not. All right? Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, possibly the two worst options to be in office in probably the most powerful country in the world. You want to know why that is? Number one, they rigged it for them to get in, so they're yes men. So our government can tell them what to do, and Joe Biden can be like, oh, yeah, what was the word? What was the word? I need the headphones. Oh, what did you say? Where's the mic? Kamala, please help me out. As she's laughing in the background. as she's helping out. They tell him what to say because he has no idea what he's doing because he's old, he's senile, and he's fucking – he has dementia. You guys do not know what the fuck is happening. It is getting fucking scary. This world is getting scary. There's also something. Hold on one second before I get back to the comments. There's also something else that I wanted to bring up, and this was the second part of it. This was the absolute second part of it, all right? And listen, if you thought that was scary, wait for this. Wait, let me show you. I think it was it's not showing me right now, but these were people protesting outside in Germany today. It's not going to show me because I need Telegram. I'm not going to download Telegram. But these are people protesting outside in Germany today. And this shit is scary. Like, it's really fucking scary. And Zomp just told me to stop talking politics because he thinks that Trump lost. My buddy Zomp, and I'm going to call him out right here, right now. He's on the podcast every Sunday for Fly Like an Eagle podcast. This guy is the dumbest motherfucker you'll ever meet. Literally the dumbest guy you'll ever meet. He's okay when it comes to sports. That's why he's on. He has a good personality. He's a comedian. But he's very, very dumb. He's very ignorant. And he literally just trolls to piss people off when he's texting you because that's what he does. That's how he gets his daily what is that called? Obsession for the day. He loves to piss people off and it gets him going. It gets him rolling, baby. It's just like everybody in the fucking chat that says Biden won this and Trump has no chance. They have no idea what the fuck's going on. None. They have no idea. Remember that video when I was in AC where I was like, congratulations, you did it. Do you remember that? Well, in 2 to 3 weeks, it's going to become reality. It's going to become a reality that Trump will be back. He will be back, be better than ever, and he'll save this country from going downhill. Because this country is not going to be free anymore if they get into office. Do you know what the Democrats are trying to do? Do you know the Electoral College? The Electoral College is to save people from having Democrats rule office every single term, every single 4 years. It's to save it. Because if there were no Electoral College, New York and California would win every single race for them. Every single one. That's why there's an electoral college. Because those dumbasses in California and those dumbasses in New York will vote blue no matter what because they get the handouts. They love that shit. They eat it up. And there'll be Democrats running the country, and they don't even give a shit what their policies are because they give them the free handouts because they don't want to work. They don't want to do anything. But you know what's funny? You know what's crazy? What they're planning right now, believe it or not, and I was going to show you this. I memorized it. They're planning on keeping this COVID going on for 5 more years. March of 2025. They want it to go on for 5 years to control you. That's what they want to do. And if you guys don't see this now, you better wake the fuck up really quickly. You guys better wake up because America is supposed to be the smartest country in the world. Not only the most wealthy, but the smartest. You guys need to fucking wake up and wake up quick because we become a bunch of fucking pussies out of nowhere. Nowhere. Ever since 9/11, I was 9 years old, all right? One of the worst days of my life. I'm watching this on TV as a kid. I'm coming back from school, 3rd grade, watching 2 aircrafts just in the World Trade Center. I didn't see it collapse, thank God. But I'm just sitting watching it on TV. Ever since that day, the government has had a plan to complete segregate everybody. Starting with Muslims, all right? The people that flew the planes into the building were Muslim. Ever since then, I was in middle school. Elementary school, middle school, and then high school. Ever since then, every fucking day, someone would talk shit about a Muslim person. Racist as fuck. Would talk shit about a Muslim person. All right? This is what the government wanted to start. And as much as I hate the conspiracy theories, and Patrick Williams from Florida State just got picked by the Bills, by the way. As much as I hate the conspiracy theories about 9/11 and that the government made it happen, look this up as well. A day before the planes went into the towers, the guy that owned the towers took out an insurance policy on them. The day before. All right? Now, if you don't know something's going to happen, why would you take out an insurance policy a day before? Why not a week before? Why not 2 weeks before? A day before. 9/11 is what started this whole downtrend in this country. And it was fucking planned. I used to hate blaming our government for starting that shit. I used to hate it. I didn't want to believe it. But for about 2 years consecutively now, I truly believe the government fucking killed our own people to start a war with Iraq, to generate money. It's sickening. This is why Trump won, because there are a lot more free thinkers than this country thought there were. And my God, you will see the people. If Biden and Harris get into office with this rigged-ass election, you will see the people go into back for this country, and it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. Maybe not right away, but somewhere down the road, it is going to get really fucking ugly. And you thought it was scary back in June? Times that by 10. It'll be a full-on civil war. I'm warning you guys right now, and this is what this segment's all about. It's to talk about this stuff that I can't usually talk about because Wednesday nights I set for this. All right? But you guys have to understand something. That, like this, for example, Colin Jones. The media doesn't call elections. The media knows that this election isn't over. It's not over until you get until you get certified by each and every state. Not one state has certified it yet. Not one state. You know what the media is doing? They get win-win no matter what. If Biden and Harris get through the cheating, get through the rig fest, they could talk about Trump for the next 4 years, how he was horrible, and that Biden and Harris are fixing the country when it was all Trump that was fixing the country. Or, flip side, if Trump turns it around and gets it reversed, there will be riots on the street for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. Do you know how much fucking ratings? Do you know how many ratings that generates? Do you have any idea? They're all about ratings. Why do you think Donald Trump calls them fake news? They're all about ratings. They don't report the real news. You saw all those people celebrating out there in Times Square, celebrating out there in the blue cities when the election isn't certified. They won't go back on that because they're running with it. They're creating as much chaos as possible. So if it were to get reversed, my God, they'll have a field day with it. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about the American people. They give a fuck about their pockets, and you guys are digging right into it. Yeah. Are you learning something? Maybe you're learning something from me right now. Maybe you're not, but it's fucking scary that people aren't free thinkers. It's scary. It really is. But I'm going to let you guys talk about this real quick because there's 44 people in it right now. If you guys are enjoying this content right now, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We're having a good old time. We are at pick number 5. It's going to be Cleveland. I think we're 21st or something like that. I'll be on it until the Sixers pick, but I am just absolutely livid by what Steve M said because he has no idea what he's talking about. Like, no idea. Steve, I love you as a follower. I love you as a subscriber. You should not talk politics because you clearly have no idea what's going on. It's fucking scary, dude. It's very scary. Let me see. Big brain man. Everyone's a sheep. The great host. Oh, my big bitch is back. The great host back from March. Yeah, I'm back. Brandon J, I agree with you. 1,000, 100. What is that? 10,000, 100,000%, bro. Yeah. Thanks, bro. Hey, what's up, Buckeye fanatic? How you guys doing? Obama, fucking dumbass president. And here's the thing. People think just because I like Trump, I didn't like any other Democratic candidate in the past. I loved Bill Clinton. Literally loved Bill Clinton. He was great for the country. Did I like Hillary Clinton? Hell no. She was the fucking devil. That's why so many people voted for Donald Trump. Because number one, he's not going to lie to you because he's not a politician. And number two, he's not the devil. He's already rich. He's a fucking multi-billionaire. All right? He's going to want to do what's best for the country at that point. What the hell does he have to be president for? He literally donated his salary every single year he was in office. He was one of the first, actually the first person in office to lose their net worth year by year by year by year because he cares about this country so much. People just, they want to be so ignorant that they don't want to look at the big picture. And they just want to bash the guy. And I'm shocked he hasn't cried about it because he's here for you guys. He's here for you guys. And every single day you guys call him a bigot, a racist, a sexist. Like every single fucking day you call him that. And it's just, it's sickening. It's sad. Like, it's sad. He's in office for you guys. These two people, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give two shits about you. For 47 years, what did Joe Biden do in politics? Nothing. He did nothing. What did Kamala Harris do? Hated on black people, sent black people to jail for marijuana for 10 years. What did these guys do? They did nothing for our country. Nothing. And these big tech companies like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, well, maybe not Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, these two companies are censoring and putting labels on what Trump says, even though the election is not certified. Big tech, whoever runs these companies like Mark Zuckerberg and Jack, whatever his name is, Jack from Twitter, they need to go to jail. And they're going to go to jail. All right? Jack on Twitter said, I'm going to try to find this quote. Jack. Let me see. What did Jack say? So Jack on Twitter, Jack Biden. I'll search this up right now. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find something. Jack Biden. What the fuck? Where is it? All right. So he basically said that censoring the Biden son story was their fault. That's all you're going to say is that it's your fault. You should go to jail for that. Censorship in America is unconstitutional. You should go to jail for that. Literally. And I don't want to hear anything like, oh, it's a private company, it's different. Bullshit! You're interfering in a fucking election. That, if you're a private company or public company, is illegal. It's illegal. Reagan and Trump are the two best presidents of my lifetime. Yeah. Kamala Harris is like one of the biggest bitches ever. Like, I don't know if I hate her more than Hillary Clinton because Hillary Clinton was really bad. But Kamala Harris, she's just disgusting. Disgusting. I don't know, but hopefully you listened. Would we go to jail if we watch porn? Everybody watches porn. Everybody does. And if you say you don't, you're fucking lying. They're trying to become publishers. Yeah. Take the gun. Wait, take the guns first. You're a fucking dumb. Great host. Let me ask you a question. If you want to take our guns, what's your backup plan? What's your backup plan when criminals still have the guns and they come to your house and shoot you in the fucking face? What's your backup plan? Because the criminals will still have the guns, and we won't. What's your fucking backup plan? These people are so stupid. Everyone loves. Yeah. Who doesn't? Like everybody does. What's your Facebook fucking group? It is Fly Like an Eagle fucking podcast without the fuck. Some of those fucked up stuff ever, dude. I'm here to teach you guys. I'm here to provide some intellect to you guys because some of you guys just don't go out of your way to research the stuff. Probably because you don't have the time to do it. But it's really, really fucking scary. And then when school shootings come out, and it breaks my heart every single time school shootings come out. It breaks my fucking heart. But when school shootings come out, people blame the gun over the evil person. Unfortunately, there are evil people in the world, and it's never going to stop. You cannot blame the gun in that circumstance. You cannot. You always have to blame the person. Because the person is the one pulling the fucking trigger. And people just want to blame the gun because they want to see other people be miserable. Because they see them with guns. They want to see people be miserable. They want the world to burn to the fucking ground. They just, like, who cares if someone has a hunting rifle? Who cares if someone has a semi-automatic weapon? Who cares if someone has an AR-15? If they go and murder someone with that, they're evil. They're evil, and they planned it. But you're not going to ruin it for everyone else because of one or two bad eggs. You're just not going to do it. And those are the facts. The Second Amendment is probably the most important one in the Constitution. Because you need guns in this country. Because believe it or not, law and order is what keeps a majority of humans sane. If there were no law and order, did you guys ever see The Purge? If there were no law and order, this would be a hot mess. This would be bad. Because there were a lot of sick fucks out there. A lot of sick fucks out there. And law and order is the only thing protecting me, you, and you. That's the only thing. And if you guys try to manipulate what's going on, if you guys try to change the Constitution around, if you guys try to change us into a socialism country, take capitalism away, make us a new world order, I'm telling you right now, you're going to regret it. You're going to regret it. It's not going to be fun. Down the road, you're going to have to rely on the government. They're going to pay you. This is actually their plan, and I found this in an article somewhere because I read up a lot. The government's plan is to pay you a certain salary type of year so you don't necessarily have to bust your ass anymore. With that said, you have to sign a contract saying that if you don't abide to their demands, they will make your life a living hell. Now let me ask you a question. Would you rather sign that contract, or would you rather bust your ass off for what you want in this life? Is it easy? Is that an easy is that an easy, like, what the fuck's the word? Is that an easy decision? It's to me. I'm not signing that fucking contract. No fucking way. I'm working for what I want. That's what I want to do with my life. Because what's the point of living your life if you don't succeed in what you want, and what you're. If you don't succeed on your own, what's the point of living life? You know, there are people that are out there in welfare just playing video games. I just got a PS5. It's great. Out there playing video games on welfare, just smoking pot every single day. They don't want to work. Listen, that's fine. I'm not against that. If you want to be lazy, if you want to succumb, if you want to just be basic, go ahead. Live your life. I'm not hating on you. But with that said, if you try to make that into a thing where everyone has to abide by that, then we have a problem. Because I can never fucking do that, because I am way more gifted to do shit like that. I run my own podcast. I have people watching me right now, whether it's 54, 100, or 5. I have people watching me right now. I have people commenting on my stream right now because I worked for this. As the Atlanta Hawks selection is up and they pick I don't know how to pronounce that. What I was saying though is that I have a podcast, I have a YouTube stream, and I have this overall shit with you guys because I work for it. I do these streams for your entertainment and for my pleasure, because this is exactly what I'm building up for in my life. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I have a lot of fun at it. Now, if I could get paid for it too, that would be great. Victor Jimenez. Wait, you're 30 and I live with my mom. I am 28 and I'm actually about to buy this house off my mom. She's about to go live somewhere smaller. But this house is in fact mine. So yeah, that's actually pretty important. Oh, by the way, I have another stock. I have to show you guys something. I bought the stock today. So I'll give it a stock tip. I like you guys so much. That I will show you a stock tip. All right? Even you, Victor, who I don't like right now because you're bashing me for no reason. All right. So it's right there. Naked Brand. It's at 0.157. All right? I bought this at 7 cents. All right? This is going to go up to over $1 within the next month. So if you're in the stock market, go invest in it. See if I'm lying. It'll make you rich. Maybe not rich. I invested a little bit more than a usual person, but I'm big into stocks, and that's a stock tip. So go do something with it. Let me see something. Travis Harper's a moron, I see. He's always in a good relationship with Russia. You're just surprised about what, Victor? We don't have your own place to live? Listen, you have to understand something. I'm going to be completely honest as possible, all right? Right now, I am perfectly fine living in my own house with my parents. I am. I'm perfectly fine with it. You want to know why? Because number one, I pay a shit ton of rent. I help her out, and I'm comfortable here. Have you ever been somewhere in your life where you're actually comfortable? Like you don't want to leave? I'm actually comfortable here. You know, if I move somewhere else, I mean, would it be as nice as this? Probably nicer in my opinion, but I'm just comfortable here. I don't want to go. You know, I'm really comfortable. And as long as that matters to me, I don't give a shit. You know? I mean, when she hands the deed over to me, I am not going to sell this house immediately. I'm going to fix it up, I'm going to flip it, and then I'm just going to keep on going on with my life. But when she's gone, people are still going to say, "Oh, you still live at home?" No. I'm actually succeeding. I'm succeeding more than a lot of people I know are succeeding, you know? And I just have to figure out a way to just make my money work for me down the road. I'm already in stocks. I just bought some property. I'm going to have the best life possible. I really am. And, you know, I'm glad I get to explain this to you guys on a segment like this because, you know, there are a lot of people that get bashed on because they think that living with their parents is a bad thing. Well, I would agree. I would agree with your comment there, Victor, if they weren't paying rent. If they weren't paying rent or paying bills and they still lived at home with their parents, that would be a problem. Yes, I agree with that 100%. But if you're paying rent, if you're helping around the house, you're paying bills, you're golden. You're golden. You know, could I get a condo? Yeah. But where? New Jersey's property tax is horrible. Am I going to go to fucking Pennsylvania? No. Why would I go to Pennsylvania? I hate Pennsylvania. So it is what it is. I just feel like I just shared something that not a lot of people would share because I'm pretty sure that a lot. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying, Victor. I pay rent. You know, a lot of people stay at home and they leech. I don't leech. I don't have to leech. I make a comfortable living. I don't have to leech. I have a car note, pay my rent, just bought a PS5, pay my own line, pay my car insurance, health insurance, which is a fucking pretty penny. I pay for everything, you know? I don't know what I'm going to do with this house just yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with it because I've been living here since 2001. I don't know if I'm going to just sell it immediately. I just don't know. I have no idea. All right? Yeah, exactly. See, Soda King, exactly. You know, as long as you pay your rent, you're good. As long as you're helping out your mom, you're good. Now, if you're being an asshole and leeching, then that's not good, clearly. But if you're comfortable and you pay rent, don't let anyone else tell you what you're doing is bad. They want to be as miserable as them. They want you to be as miserable as them. You know, maybe I love my mom. You know, maybe that's another thing. You know, it's a lot of people move out early because they don't like their parents. I actually like my parents. I do. I like my parents. I'm not one of those assholes that just freeloads, leeches. I'm not like that, you know. I like to actually be around my parents because they raised me the right way, you know. A lot of people that move, like I said, a lot of people that move out of their parents' house at 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, they do not like their parents and they want to get as far away from them as possible, you know. So, and if you don't like your parents, I'm sorry, because eventually they are going to pass away and eventually you're going to regret a lot of things. You're going to regret it. So the only advice I could give to you right now is if you don't like your parents, give them a call. Say, hey, what's up? You know? And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Duncan Miller, do you want kids? I don't. Eventually I do. Because, you know, here's the thing, Duncan. You have to understand something. Well, I'm 28 years old, so I'm getting out of that phase where I was that young partier. All right, I did it for a long time. But kids give you responsibility that you didn't have before, and it makes you a better person, you know. And yeah, eventually I do. Like not now, but eventually down the road I do. But it just gives you responsibility. You know, you can't. Yeah, once they're in your life doesn't mean shit anymore. You know, it's not about you; it's about them. So eventually, I'm gonna want to turn that corner, yes, but not right now because I still have to build my base, and I still have a lot of stuff I have to do, especially with this streaming, especially with my own life. I want to be really, really not loaded, but I want to be set by the time I have my first child. I want to be set. You know, that's my goal because I don't want to make ends meet. I think that's making ends meet stinks. Like I've been there before, like back in when I was like 2021, I've been there before. And making ends meet is like one of the worst things you can go through. Like you have no money spent on anything. If you go to the bar and you have that $30 in your pocket that you can spend, you're like, holy shit, thank you, God. Over $30 because you're so blessed with $30 at that point because you have to pay everything else off with the little money that you had already, you know? That's when people need to learn how to cherish money too, which is another thing I'm not going to ramble onto. But there's a lot of things in life that people need to cherish. And, you know, this is another thing I'm going to bring up. Like if you're taking things for granted right now, for example, I just got the PS5. And people are like texting me, they're DMing me, like, where the hell did you get that? They're all sold out. And I was like, I just got one because my buddy owns a video store right around the corner, and he had one, and I got it for regular price. I was very lucky. And then people on Facebook in my comment section, like I didn't really care, but people in my comment section were like, well, I'm going to wait till next year because they got to fix the bugs anyway. You know what kind of people say that they're waiting for the bugs to get fixed? The people that can't fucking get one. Those are the people. and the people are trying to bring you down because you got something before them, which I don't really care about because honestly, I never really played games since middle school, high school. But that's just another reason of people trying to bring someone down because they succeeded in getting something or succeeded with something in life when the other person did not. And that's another example of that. There's a lot of jealous people out there. And for those jealous people out there, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in here that have that one jealous person in their life. The next pick's in, by the way. I'm gonna read this one. All right, 1 second. The New York Knicks selected Obi Toppin from Dayton. All right, well, it's from Dayton, so that could be a possibly good pick for the Knicks. But anyway, back to my conversation. What was I talking about? Jealous people. If you have a jealous person in your life, I wouldn't tell you to say don't pay them any mind. Like, obviously have them in your life. But if they're obviously acting jealous, just be like, yeah, man, yeah, that's cool. Like, because in the back of their mind, they're just dying inside. They're dying inside. And, if you play right into their hand, they'll back off you really quick. But if you keep going at it, if you argue back at them and say, oh, you're just jealous, it'll just make matters worse. It'll just make matters 100% worse. So you got to play back at people like that because obviously jealous people have mental issues. So you got to play back at them and be like, yeah, don't worry about it. You'll get it soon. I just got it because I was lucky. And just be like, whatever. Don't argue back at them because it makes it worse. 100% worse. So maybe that's a life lesson there. I've been through that. I've done that. It's not worth it. I'm not jealous of anyone who bought the PS5. I just prefer to save my money. I'm happy for people who got the PS. Exactly. That is the right attitude, Duncan. That is the right attitude. For the people who got it, feel happy for them. It's about good karma. I got one. I got one of the last ones. I was really lucky. I don't even really play video games. I got the digital one. Someone on my Twitter said yesterday, you can't really flex when you got the digital one. I'm like, I don't fucking give a shit. I'm not going to spend $100 extra for a fucking hard drive. Why can't I just get a digital edition where I can just buy the games online and download them? Like, why the fuck do I need a disc drive? Like, gives a shit. It's technology. Who cares? Now, that's a different example. That's a different thing, arena football. People that steal from you, cut them out of your life immediately. They have no purpose in your life. None. Cut them out immediately. Those are the worst type of people. People that steal are the worst type of people, literally. Cut them out. It's way different from jealousy. If you move out of Jersey, you'll save so much money. I know that. The property tax in New Jersey sucks. The property tax in New Jersey is some of the worst in the country. It may be the worst in the country. It is the most corrupt state in the United States, in my opinion. And I mean, there are some perks. Like, you have the Jersey Shore, you have New York City and Philadelphia within driving distance. Those are some perks, but Jersey's far from the best state. Let me see. I'm not jealous if the people had a PS5 either because I have PS4 and an Xbox 360. Yeah, I was a huge Xbox 360 guy back in middle school. I would stay up till 6 a.m. in the morning just playing Gears of War Online. The first one, Gears of War Online. And then I'd have to wake up an hour and a half later to get dressed and ready for school. It was just insane. What I did back then, I hope I don't get to do now or get addicted into doing now because I don't know. Those were some fun nights, but I just can't do that anymore. What games do you have for PS5? I have the new Call of Duty, NBA 2K21, and the Spider-Man game. The only reason why I have the Spider-Man game is because my friend told me it was good. I was like, what the hell am I getting Spider-Man for? It's like a kid's game. But I started playing it. It was actually pretty decent. I'm not going to lie. I'm from Wildwood. Do you know? Of course I know where that is. Watch the tram car, please. Of course I know where that is. Am I a Jersey Shore fan? TV show or the actual Jersey Shore? Adrian Wojnarowski. New Jersey is full of Biden sports. Yeah. Disgusting. Will I begin Madden 21? Good question. No, I will not begin Madden 21. I hear really bad things about that game. Bro, Spider-Man is not a kid's game. I already beat it. Yeah, that's what I was referring to, because I'm one of those judgmental people when it comes to like playing like little people games. Like, I mean, when it comes to like Rugrats and like, I loved Crash Bandicoot when I was younger, but unless they came out with a kick-ass game that was mature with Crash Bandicoot, I probably wouldn't play it. But I did play Spider-Man, and it was actually a pretty decent game. I'm not gonna lie. But it would be nice if they had an M-rated version on that, like where Spider-Man was just sitting there and his girlfriend was just like, "Yeah, you want to make out?" And then they just make out in the street, and then they start like doing shit that adult people do. And then that would be fucking phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. Why can't people get creative like that? Make it like an X-rated video game, like BMX XXX. That was a great game. Well, it wasn't a great game, but it was definitely interesting. My situation. I mean, the first season was good. The first season was good only because that's how they act. Like, that's how Guidos act. That's how people down there act. So I actually enjoyed the first season. The ones after that weren't needed. Let me see. A lot of EDP talk. Yeah, that's another thing that I could discuss on this stream, because this is obviously this is pretty much an anything goes type of stream. I'm gonna bring up those allegations for the people that I've asked, and they're obviously very harsh allegations. There were some things on Instagram that have been reported and leaked, and Keemstar picked up on it as I'm watching the Washington Wizards select. All right, so Cole Anthony still isn't picked. I hope the 76ers have Cole Anthony slide to them, but I'm going to talk about the EDP allegations. They're harsh allegations. They're really harsh allegations. I'm not going to go into depth and say exactly what I think of them, because I don't think they're true. The reason why I'm saying think and know that they're not true is because a lot of people are reporting on it. Like, EDP is one of my really, 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 really good friends. Like, one of my really good friends. And I would literally do anything for EDP. He's been so good to me. But they're really, really, really harsh, fucked up allegations. Like, they really are. And there was a guy named Cold Raven. Now, I'm going to touch on Cold Raven. I'm not going to be mean to the guy, all right? I'm not, because I don't diss people like that. He's doing good for his channel, but, dude, fucking 15 videos on the same thing. Like, give it a rest, dude. Like, seriously. It's like Keemstar picked it up, and now he's just going to milk it. And he's a really good trash talker. Cold Raven's a really good trash talker. But, a lot of the things that you're seeing, EDP addressed it yesterday in a video. He addressed it yesterday. He basically said what Cold Raven didn't want him to say. And this was a second video, not the first. He pretty much said that what Cold Raven should end at, because he pretty much said that, he would never do anything sexual with these ladies, these 15, 16-year-old ladies. Like, in my opinion, my honest opinion, you should not even think about talking to a lady that's 15 or 16. That's underage. Like, that's illegal to, like, even think about doing that. EDP is just he's not a pedophile. EDP is not a pedophile. Is he different? You could say he's different. All right, we all know EDP's different. He has 2.19 million followers because of the way because of the shit that comes out of his mouth. All right, he has the millions of followers. We all know he's different. We all know he's that crazy motherfucker. All right, but the one thing he's not is a pedophile. But he's not a pedophile. And, he's definitely not that stupid to go back and forth with an account on Instagram trying to hook up with a chick that's underage. He was, in my honest opinion, the way I know EDP is that he was just fucking with the account. So it would waste their time. Like, for example, like if he said, sure, let's do this. And then all of a sudden they were waiting at the door, he wouldn't show up because he was just fucking with the account. And that's what they got out of it. Now, that's where he's stupid, because if he was fucking with the account, he needs to realize that you have 2.19 million followers, And you can't even fuck with the account because that still looks bad on you. Even if you don't have any hardcore evidence that they try to meet up with the underage girl, it still looks bad because you're just a famous. You're like a celebrity. You know, anything over 1 million subs is a celebrity. There's just some things you cannot say when you're that big. There's some things you just cannot say. You can't say it. We all know he says dumb shit. And look at this. Arena Football Zone. He said dumb shit. Yes, we all know EDP says dumb shit. Or else he wouldn't have the following he does. But there's a big difference between saying what he did say and then actually showing up to a girl's house to have sex with her. There's a big difference. And if you don't see that, I don't know what else to say. And I've said this as honestly as possible. All right? As a huge friend of EDP's, I said this as honestly as possible. Should he even went back and forth with the account? No. But there's a big difference from what he said to actually doing it. He's not a pedophile. He's not. And Cold Raven, you're probably not going to watch this. Cold Raven, you should stop while you're ahead. Because let me tell you something. In the land of the law, if EDP wants to pursue legal action against you and finds out that there's no evidence of anything going on, he's going to take you for whatever you have. He's not going to fight you. He's going to take you for what you're worth. So you need to stop while you're ahead. You really need to quit while you're ahead. Because you just made Keemstar, and shit can get really bad really quick. And let me tell you something. Bryant would make it happen. Bryant would make it happen. Because he has what you don't have. And you admitted to it. Money. Money. So, my advice to you, Cold Raven, is either you stop while you're ahead, unless you have hard evidence that he actually went to a girl's house and tried to have sex with her, or keep going, and eventually it's going to get old, and eventually EDP will take all your stuff. So honestly, you need to stop while you're ahead. I'm giving you a warning. I don't know who you are. I'm not bashing you. I'm just giving you some advice when it comes to the law. Because you could get into deep shit, dude. What you're doing is some serious allegations with no video proof. None. So you need to stop what you're doing. I'm not saying stop because you're his friend. If you had all the evidence in the world that he did this stuff, you won. But you don't. That's the thing. And in the courts, when he does eventually sue you, because he will, you're going to be fucked. You're going to be screwed and your life's going to be ruined. So, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do, just keep doing it. I'm just giving you that advice. As a friend of EDP's who knows the law, I'm giving you that advice. Well, and here's the thing. He says Cold Raven wants the clout. Clout only goes so far. Clout only goes so far until you really get in trouble. Because not only will the law go after you, but one of EDP's crazy followers will eventually go after you. So if you think the clout's worth it, keep going for it. But my advice I give to you, Cold Raven, is quit while you're ahead. Because it is it could get really, really bad. I'm not telling them to press legal charges. I'm not doing any of that. I just know this shit. I just know this stuff. You know? And you're a dude. It's not like you're a chick. A chick that says that someone raped her is a lot easier to get away from a dude that's saying that another dude had sex with an underage girl. Because you're a dude. Chicks get away with things because they have tits. You're a dude. You don't have anything. Think about it. The Suns just picked Jalen Smith from Maryland, power forward, 13 All-American. So Cole is still on the board. Cole Anthony is still on the board. By the way, guys, if you guys are enjoying the stream, I did a lot of venting tonight. Do me a favor. Smash that thumbs up button. Click the subscribe button at the top. I'm going to be doing this segment every single Wednesday. A lot of venting, a lot of things to get off my mind and chest. And I'm going to be talking to you guys, obviously. But thank you so much for tuning into this. I'm going to keep going until the Sixers pick, which is 10 picks away. Hopefully, Cole Anthony is still on the board. And that's all I want. That's all I want. But yeah, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. And share it around if you want. My friend's a Knicks fan. He was asking me about the pick. What's up, Kyle? I'm a Chase fan. I'm a Juventus fan. The stock's doing very well, guys. All right. So what are we doing? Yeah, he likes Trump because of the guns. You know, and why wouldn't you? I mean, Biden's going to want to take him away. So he bought a shit ton of guns. So that's another thing. If anyone goes to his house, they're very stupid. So they want to take him away. And he lives in like the worst state in the world in California. So, you know, it's something definitely to keep an eye out. Keep an eye on. Nitrofreak, the most underrated YouTuber. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be putting in a lot more work. Obviously, I like to set up a lot more. Do you guys think I need a green screen, or do you think I'm good? But yeah, I'm going to be doing this a lot more because I like to set up a lot more, so I can do whatever I want. Unless Biden wins, Obama is the second worst. Yeah, I didn't think Obama was that good. Philly 500 is good takes. Yeah, but he talks about – all he does is talk about sports on live. Let me tell you something, though. Philly 500 is one of the more smart people when it comes to the political game. You just wouldn't know it because he never talks about it. I'm going to actually invite him on this stream on one Wednesday, and we're going to discuss what's going on in the world. I'm going to try to get a different guest on every week and just discuss what's going on because I feel like a lot of shit needs to be addressed. You know, he's a very smart mind. What do I do for a living? I do day trading. I manage a pizzeria. What else do? I do YouTube, and I sports bet and play poker. Those are my two things. But I play poker more than I sports bet, and I'm actually really, really good at poker. So if any one of you motherfuckers wants to meet up online and play, let's do it, baby. EDP is going to sue Cold Raven and use the money gained from the lawsuit to buy more cheeseburgers. Hey, listen, when he gains that money from the lawsuit, he can buy whatever the fuck he wants. He can stuff his face with cheeseburgers. He can do whatever he wants. That would be a victory. So that would be a victory cheeseburger, you know, because there's allegations. Like, think about it for a second. Texas Hold'em, that's my game, bada bing. Think about it, all right? What if you in the comment section were stuck with these allegations and they weren't true? What would you do? You know, even if you're not as big as EDP, what would you do? Like if it got on the news, if it got on Facebook that you were a child predator, what would you do when you weren't? Seriously, think about it. You would be wrecked emotionally inside your head. You would. Now, I don't know the mind thought process of EDP because I have never really dug that deep. But I'll tell you something right now. He's not feeling good. He ain't feeling good because those allegations, no one wants those allegations on them. Nobody does, you know. So I play travel baseball and there's a drive-by shooting. You all right, bro? Thing about Cold Raven. See, here's the thing about Cold Raven. Number one, he's a Ravens fan. He has the worst quarterback in the league. That's not actually a quarterback. And he wears the same exact shower cap every single fucking video. Like the same exact one. Like, does he wash it? It's about, that shit must. Like, if you go underneath that and you smell that, you probably like, fuck. Like, it probably smells like shit. Like, literal shit. Wears the same exact Puerto Rican shower cap every single video. And probably doesn't wash it. Because that's another thing I worried about. That's another thing I thought about one day. YouTubers, you only see what's on the screen, but you can't smell what's in that room, all right? So, for example, if you walked into Cold Raven's room and you open up the door and it smells like shit, don't be surprised. because you can't smell through the camera. All right. A lot of YouTubers that I've met in person, they're not hygienically sound. Let's just put it that way. And that goes for a lot of gamers as well. I was just thinking about one time I met somebody. It was bad. It was really bad. Oh, wears the same beanie every video. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. EDP has a Trump beanie. Yeah, he does. Be eating that Spurs jersey every day. He wears the same. What is it? Tim Duncan one. Oh, speaking of the Spurs. All right, 11th pick. Spurs pick is in. Devin Vassell. So Cole Anthony is still on the board. Sweet. All right. Wentz or Lamar? Wentz. Lamar Jackson's not a quarterback. Not a quarterback. Oh, we have some big news in the world of politics. The FDA approves first at-home COVID test. So you don't have to wait in that line. Michael Vick is better than Lamar Jackson. Yeah, 100%. No, I did not. Pats fans, well. Oh boy. Let me see. Do you think Wentz could thrive if we traded him to the Colts to be with Frank Reich? I wouldn't mind it just because it's out of conference, and then we could go along with our way. I just don't think he's ever going to work out here. Where am I sitting for the Cleveland game? I will be in the dog pound. Trevor from the Upper Bowl podcast. Oh, well, he comes on my streams every now and then. He asked me where I wanted to sit. He was like, would you rather sit in the dog pound or the other end zone? I was like, dog pound. Because I just wanted to get right up in it. So. And Cole Anthony's still there. Not going to answer that. Too many crazy people out there. Do I like Doc Rivers? I do. Are you in the other end zone? Yeah, come by and say hello. Exactly. You were not necessarily seeing prospect coming out of high school, but improved every single year. How has the experience being doubted shaped you? If there's one quarterback you could take to trade Wentz, who would it be? That's a good question. Right now, Justin Herbert. I'll take Herbert. I should do an Eagles mock draft. Not yet. Still too early.
Just keep improving. Things from high school to college, I went from like 27 to about 40%.
I felt like I got taken down.
My shot didn't change and everything's fine, but I think that
right
now I'm excited and I'm ready.
Good on you, sir. Enjoy this night with your family. Reese?
When Giants beat us, it felt like they I don't know. Okay, Jason Hawkins, you're an idiot. Yeah, I probably wouldn't. Well, I might. I don't know. All right, Sacramento Kings are on the clock, 12th pick, and that was a quick one.
With the 12th pick, 2020 NBA draft, Sacramento Kings select Tyrese Halliburton from Iowa State University.
All right, Tyrese Halliburton from Iowa State, point guard. Oh, thanks, Mohammed. Yeah, pretty much. Do I have Eagle season tickets? No, but I used to go to every single game before all this COVID bullshit. happen. What's my favorite TV show movie? Well, I don't really have a TV show right now. All time is The Sopranos. And my all-time favorite movie is Halloween. Bet Insights haven't given people their money yet if they pick Biden. Yeah, because it's not certified. Just because the news calls the election doesn't mean it's over. You know, nothing's over until it's certified. Back to the Future is a good one. So why did I decide to go to Cleveland? Good question. My buddy Trevor wanted to go somewhere for the weekend, so we decided to go to Cleveland. Now they're coming down with all these restrictions. It's probably going to be a bitch, but we're still going anyway. I'm flying out there, and it's going to be a blast. Can't wait for that. I went for the fans. I mean, yeah. Nitrofreak, the most underrated YouTube Eagles politics YouTuber. Thanks, I really appreciate it. How long is the flight? It's about an hour and a half. Yeah, it's going to be a very quick up and down flight. Very up and down. So go and buy all the toilet paper. Yeah, especially if there are riots. So New Orleans is up at pick 13. All right, so this is what I'm going to do, guys, because I don't want to run this segment too long, especially because it's going to be a weekly segment. I am going to end this, and then when the Sixers make the pick, I'm going to make a video. So everybody that's on here right now, when that video comes in, well, when I put that video out, it'll be a reaction video. So it'll be a live reaction video. So when that comes out, I'll be going live on my phone, and then I'll talk to you guys before it happens. But I want to thank everybody. And I'll answer this real quick before I go. Election's officially over on December 14th, no matter what. Not true. If he doesn't concede on January 6th, Congress will vote for who the next president is. And every state gets one vote. And do some math. How many states Republican and how many states Democratic? That'll be great. All right, with that said, I'm going to end this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to a late at night with Nitrofreak. It was a blast. I had a lot to get off my mind, and it was a very quick hour. But thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys for the pick, and then after the pick, I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Fly Like an Eagle podcast. But let me know in the comments after the show after the show ends. Let me know what you thought about this stream, because this is one of the streams that were an experiment, where I just talk about current events and stuff like that. Let me know if you liked it. If you didn't like it, I'll just axe it. But if not, I'll keep bringing it back. And yeah, so I will see you guys at pick number 21. See you guys later. On the way out, hit that thumbs up button. Bye, guys.